Take a deep breath in and feel the energy. What is the energy in the presence of this shape? Very good, the energy is moving. And breathe. Okay. Is it light? Is it heavy? Is it comfortable? Is it uncomfortable? Is it expanding? Is it narrowing? Is it rigid? Is it flexible? So take another deep breath. And you're welcome to share with us, how is the feeling?
For me, it's very like gentle and light, and like flowing, almost like feathers passing by, like really light with movement, like almost like washing over me, but almost so light that I can't feel it.
Okay.
I feel with it.
Thank you. Someone else, how does it feel?
It's quite opposite for me. It feels pretty heavy.
Okay. So it's a feedback for you, yeah? To know, yeah, but keep on, excuse me?
Yeah, rigid. I feel very... It wants to expand, but it not necessarily is. I feel a bit as if I'm stuck in this shape.
Okay, so you need that.
All right.
Thank you for sharing. I'll explain a bit more about that in a bit.
Looking forward to that.
Yes. In your heart, it would be good in your new...
I demand some explanation.
I demand some explanation. You will get it in a few moments. Someone else want to share? How does it feel?
It feels very flowy. It doesn't feel restrictive. Like it's not complete flow, but there are maybe more opportunities or more possibilities with this kind of shape. Yeah, I don't feel locked up by it. I feel pretty relaxed with the shape. And that's what I feel so far.
Okay. Thank you.
I felt like when my eyes were closed, like there was this sensation of speed running through me.
Nice.
But and now that I look at it, at the shape, it's not like I all of a sudden have the opposite feeling, but it's more balanced. Whilst I had my eyes closed, I had like it was more like a little bit of a stressy speed, let's say. Now it's okay. It's like a running speed, which is different, you know.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, interesting.
I wasn't sure if it was a circle because I felt something circular about it, but what I felt is like...
Not by chance. Yeah.
I felt like on the one hand, I felt unlimited possibilities, but on the other hand, I felt like, and now it makes sense when I see the shape, but I couldn't understand it with my closed eyes. From the one hand, I felt like there's multiple possibilities, but on the other hand, I felt like they're like framed in a certain way, the possibilities. So like very I don't know how to explain it in the word, but not rigid, but like definite, very defined, like not, you know, possibilities that give you, there's choices, but they're very defined choices. There's not like free for all, like structured choices. That's the word, structured choices.
Okay, interesting. Thank you. Yeah, you can all learn a lot from what each one shares. Okay. So I'm gonna explain about it. Mitya, I think you didn't say anything. I don't know if you want to say or not, but if yes, you're welcome to.
Me?
Yeah.
I think I shared.
Okay, maybe you did. Excuse me. I already so many things happened.
No, that's okay.
Since then.
No,
Sometimes it feels like no space and no time.
no,
Okay, so this shape is called icosahedron. Icosahedron, actually, in English you pronounce it like that, icosahedron. And this shape, it is representing the water element. And actually, it is like a sphere. So Iliana, not by chance you felt it's like a sphere somehow, because it's like a sphere that you take, you know, and you stretch the edges of the sphere, okay? So it's expanding. So that's the quality of this shape. It's expanding. So all of your possibilities, yeah, they suddenly expand. So when one side grow, imagine everything grow. You just stretch one side and then everything is stretched at the same time. And expanded, okay? That's how it works. So for you, Alex, I said you might need it because actually the water element, you know, water are soft and they flow. So this shape, it's actually like water, yeah, echo, like, you know, the echo of the water. Like you take something here in Portugal, yeah, you plant this seed of this beautiful thing, I don't know, just what comes to me now, and then it echoes to, you know, you come to visit in Portugal, for example, or wherever in some other country, there is something beautiful you experience there, and then it stretches you, you go out back to your country, and then it echoes there, yeah, and it expands, not only you, your friends, your family, okay? So this is how this shape works. When one grows, everyone grows, yeah? When one of you learn to do something in a different way, or like you, Iris, said, you're in this unconditional love, when you experience that, the people in your presence feel that and they expand as well in unconditional love, okay? This is like this quality of icosahedron. And actually, okay, that's a sacred geometry. All of the faces, the sides, and the angles are equal. So there are 20 triangular sides for this shape. And yeah, and actually it expands, adds energy gradually. Okay, it's like really like water, and it's not like the energy of it is not rigid. That's why I said, Alex, you need it. You see, because if you feel not expanded in this shape and this shape is expanding, so there is something here for you to see. And actually, yeah, it multiplies in a way. And some things we have in life in 20. We have 20 fingers in all of our body, yeah, on the hands and in the legs. We have 20 amino acids in our DNA. Yeah, and we have actually in life also we have those bills, those yeah, like the dollars in 20 euros or dollars or shekels or whatever coin we normally have, this 20. Yeah, so 20 is also a kind of energy that plays here with this shape. And yeah, would like to hear if you have any question about it or something to share, and then we move for the colorful shower. And breathe, remember, because that makes a lot of difference.
I was thinking as you were describing this, like, could this be from the point of view that if one side grows, all the rest have to grow as well? So could it be used in a really like in a global sense, so that as some of us are growing in the world, like it will just push that growth and expansion for everybody else in the world too?
Yeah, yes.
So nice.
Yeah, and actually when we are collective consciousness, like group of people, you know, growing in consciousness, it influences on all of the planet. And yeah, it's this element, icosahedron. Thank you for that input. Okay, so I see if no one is asking anything, it's all clear. So we can pass to our rainbow shower, yes? Okay. So feet on the ground, fasten your seatbelt, and here we fly. Okay. So icosahedron in all colors. Deep breath, eyes closed, feet on the ground, and we start. Red icosahedron, feel the energy. Extend the area of action. That's the red icosahedron. Breathe and we shift to orange icosahedron. Feel the energy, different. Bring awareness. Enhances co-creation, expands creativity, sexuality, money flow. And breathe. We shift yellow icosahedron, feel the difference. Expands use of clarity. Another breath, we shift green icosahedron. Beautiful energy of expanding the heart, expanding healing. Breathe, blue icosahedron. Expands communication, expression. And we shift to purple icosahedron, feel the energy. Expands wisdom and psychic abilities. Good. White icosahedron. Expands enlightenment and connection. Feel the purity also it brings. And breathe. Peach icosahedron, we shift. Feel the energy. Enhances the best qualities. Expands best light. And breathe, sunflower icosahedron. Expands captivation. Feel the energy. And we shift pink icosahedron. So sweet. Expands pleasantness and sweetness and softness. And breathe. Turquoise icosahedron. Enlarges the area of purification. Feel the energy. And we shift indigo icosahedron. Expand superior energies. Another breath, pearlescent icosahedron. Expands choices and highest good. And breathe, silver icosahedron. Expands the flow. Good. Gold icosahedron. Expands divinity, Christ consciousness. Surrenders decisions to the soul. That's amazing. Very high. Breathe, gray icosahedron intensifies expansion. Bring awareness to the energy and we shift brown icosahedron. Grounding gradually. Expands grounding. Black icosahedron multiplies absorption. And we end with pearlescent icosahedron. Expand choices and the highest good. And breathe. Okay, that's good. You're welcome to open your eyes. And please share with us if there is icosahedron you felt in some specific color. And an example, what would you use an icosahedron for in your life? Let's learn from everyone. Alex, do you feel sharing with us?
Yes, I was already on my way to the mute button. For some reason,
Great.
you seem to feel me really well today.
Yes.
Both the green and the yellow icosahedron seem to be ones that would fit my grid well.
Yeah, green definitely.
Yeah, when you were emanating, I felt the green one as well, and that is helpful. And the yellow one could also be helpful for expanding the clarity, inner strength, presence. But I'm not very sure if it would fit my grid, but maybe for meditation or something similar. And the gold one was really beautiful to be in, but so far all of the gold shapes are very beautiful to be in.
So for your process, you feel like you still feel it rigid, like when we did the initiation, or you felt in some color some expansion really?
And more or less all of them.
You felt more expansion?
Yeah, definitely. Except for the pearlescent one, it made my mind wander to all these different concepts and ideas. But that may be, if expansion of choices is what it does, then that is what happens.
Yes. Okay, but I felt also the green one is very good for you.
Yeah, similar.
Even in your when you renew your personal grid with the advanced shapes, you can even put it in your heart.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you. Okay, who else? Example, and if there is something you felt in specific color.
Oh, go ahead, Ileana. Okay. I also connected a lot with the green one. When we got to the green one, I was imagining it like the healing and growth and expansion, but together with the flowiness of the water of the shape. And so I must be thinking very global today. I was really just imagining the planet Earth if you see it from a distance and you see the blue and green. And I felt like it had a pulse. So it was like a heart beating. I don't know exactly how I would use it as well, yeah, I do actually. I think just being in the energy of that shape is a really nice reminder for all the other choices that I make in my life. Like just keeping a global consciousness and this heartbeat alive, and how can I make my choices in line with that, in line with like life and healing.
Okay, so that's what you would use it for. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
This happens to me with a lot of the shapes, but I felt so attracted. I almost wanted to put them on all of my grid. The yellow, I thought would be good for me. In the solar plexus, the green in the heart. And I was attracted equally to the white, turquoise, pearlescent, and gold.
Okay.
Choose for my crown chakra out of those, but all of those felt very like expansive to me, and I need that one. No, now I need that one. Now I need that one.
Yeah, you can play with all of them, but just remember, keep the chakra color still like in as you learn them. Only more advanced, you would play more with changing colors in the chakra, okay? But do you want to give us an example? What would you use one of them in your life for?
So currently I have the pyramid in my grid at the top of my crown. I would like to use that one, this one.
You have a golden pyramid now, if I remember well, which is amazing for you. Okay, so you can use that in white, yeah, for your next grid, definitely.
Not in gold?
I would stay in white because this shape can be too strong in gold for your crown. Yeah, I also get spirit guide says the white one will be good for you. Okay, so that's your example. Okay, great, thank you. Welcome. Okay, so I will take one more sharing an example.
Can you clarify something?
Yeah.
The area of purification, the turquoise. What would you use that for? It was attractive to me, but I don't know what that means, purification. What does that mean?
Okay, so turquoise purifies energies, infections, whatever. So I use even energies, okay? So I would use it if I feel there are some low vibrations, or even if there is fear, or some energies that like low you feel and you want to cleanse it, okay? It's a cleansing. So it expands the area of purification. So just emanate it to yourself, to the person, to the space. Yeah, but the turquoise is really purifying. That's the thing. Also, the turquoise, if I work on the self-value of someone, I'll even give you the turquoise now. You see? Liliana. So, I don't hear you.
Here we go again. Would this be a good one to use when you put the black hole, when you do that, the torus? Would this be a good one to put afterwards to harmonize this sphere? I mean, or this shape, the turquoise?
Yeah, it keeps the value and purifies. Yes, very good one. Also, when I work on self-value or self-esteem of someone, it's a very good one to work with, to expand value, expand self-value and self-esteem. Very good.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you also for the question. So, one more person. Yeah, Alice, I think you wanted.
I have.
Okay. You already did. True. That's what happened again when I'm sometimes really with the shapes, I get out of space and time. So, someone else want to give an example?
Green really resonates. Also yellow and purple. So I'm feeling a lot. Yeah, like everyone's saying, I'm feeling quite expansive. I feel like it's one of those shapes that can really, it's omnipotent was the word I was thinking of before. Like I guess into the green icosahedron is that you can really, the heart has an unlimited capacity as it is, and I guess this shape helps you really spread the energy. And I feel like a lot more of the broken shapes out there like can easily terraform into like icosahedrons when they come into contact. So when they come into contact, then they mirror it, and that's how like the omnipotent effect of healing.
Okay.
So I really feel like it would have a lot of uses for healing oneself and also healing others, which is the nature of the omnipotent shape. Like
beautiful. So you would use the green one. Thank you.
That's okay.
Okay. So any other question before we complete about the icosahedron? Okay. So if it's all clear, we're gonna take like 5 minutes break and we come back. But really in 5 minutes, please come back because today we don't have much time like usually. Okay? So toilet, stretch, whatever you need, and see you in 5 minutes. Ciao! Of our next shape, feet on the ground and just feel the energy of the next shape that we have here. Breathe. Okay. Bring awareness. How does it feel? Another deep breath in. And you're welcome to open your eyes or just share with us what do you feel. Even by looking at it, because I see some of you already opened the eyes, so even by looking at it, what does it make you feel?
Feels very different than the other shapes.
Yes, totally.
It has something eternal, something very fast to it. Feels heartwarming. I wouldn't necessarily call it light, but it's definitely not heavy. Yeah, but it's interesting. It's very different than the other shapes we've had so far.
Yes. Thank you.
To me, it feels very centering, very pleasant, very centering. I guess that's the.
Okay, great. Someone else?
I felt, yes, centering is maybe a good word. I wouldn't have come up with it on my own, but I felt it was really something hitting me at the core. And so then it gave me the impression that in using it, it's really like pulling something from the core of you, like an energy or some power from there. And it felt a little bit cold also.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna explain about this shape now. So this shape, it's called Mobius, as you can see here. It's a ring, but it's not a normal ring. Yeah, I'm gonna show you better. And it symbolized infinite. So in light language on 2 dimensions, we draw it like that, like this 8 here, yeah, the infinite. And you might know this symbol already. You might seen it before. So Mobius, it's a ring that multiplies and it can keep a strong connection. But first, I want to explain, I want to show you something, okay? Before I explain all of that to you, so you'll understand better. So everyone can see I have here paper, yeah? I prepared ahead. So it's a long strand. And like if I'll close it normally like that, it will be a normal circle, okay? But I'm not gonna close it normally. I'm gonna switch one of them up and I'll have the Mobius ring, okay? So I'm just gonna put the sellotape. So I'm just gonna really close it. Okay, so now I have the Mobius ring really. And I'm gonna show you something, okay? So I'm gonna put it here on that. And I have this pen. And let's say there is an ant, a small ant here. Okay? And then she just walks and walks in her life. So just a moment, trying to have it comfortably. Okay, like that, it's better. So there is this ant and she starts to walk. And she just walks and walks. Yeah, I'm just, she doesn't know, like she thinks she gonna walk and she gonna just arrive somewhere in some point. Yeah, but I just, you see, I just leave the pen on the page. I don't move my hand. I just pull it and pull it. Oops, excuse me. But now, you know, you can see the other side of it. but it's the other side. But this ant, she doesn't know. She just knows she's walking and walking, and she will get to the initial point in some. She will come to an end. Yeah. She just walk and walk and walk and walk. Okay, and suddenly that's the point she began. Okay. But actually she doesn't know it. We know it because we marked it, but she can continue forever walking and walking and never come to an end. Okay? That's the magic of the Mobius. Everyone understood what I did here? Yeah? Okay, good.
So if it was a cartoon of the mythological character Sisyphus.
What, excuse me?
It's like if it was a mythological character of Sisyphus. He rolls the stone all the way up to the hill. When he gets to the hill, he rolls back down. Then he goes again.
Yeah. Exactly, and it never ends. So now have a look. I'm gonna show you something. So you got it, that it never ends. And I'm gonna cut. Okay, I'm gonna just cut in the middle. I'm gonna cut on the line that I was drawing, like just gonna cut in the middle of the strand. Okay, something really simple, not complicated, just on the middle of it. I'm cutting. Okay, cutting from the point I started until I get to the point I started, which is now. Yeah. And now what's gonna happen? Do you have any idea? Have a look. Okay, now I complete.
Link into a chain?
What?
Is it gonna link into a chain like a?
Not yet, but now it multiplies. It multiplied, and now it's double size. Okay, because some people would say, "Oh, it will split for two circles," but it multiplied. That's a kind of magic of the Mobius. Okay, so now we have a double size ring than what we had before, and I'm not gonna cut it again, but if you cut it again in the middle like I did now, then you're gonna have what Alice said, like two rings, one inside of each other. Like, how can you explain that, you know? It's really like the magic. So that shape is related to magic and to multiply. Okay, so you use the Mobius when you want to multiply something, but something that already is in the positive. What do I mean by that? So you multiply, for example, you have 500 euros in the bank. You want to multiply it. You put a Mobius ring on it, and it multiplies for 1,000. Okay? Then you multiply again. It will multiply for 2,000. And then 4,000, 8,000, etc., etc. Okay? That's how do you use it. Of course, with the color related, which is orange, for example, in this case. But when you have minus 500 in the bank, you do not put a Mobius on it, because then you will have minus 1,000, minus 2,000, etc., etc. Is that clear? That's really important. Okay, so you multiply with it whatever you have and exist. Okay, just remember this example of the bank account. Okay, it will guide you. And it's an amazing shape to use. It's really like magicians. They have this shape on their crown in gold. Even you can see it in the tarot cards, like the old tarot cards. You can see a magician card with Mobius on the head in gold. And okay, so it copies the initial energy and multiplies that. Okay, that's like I explained to you with the bank account. Or like if I have you know, last year I had 3 students in my first light language online. This year I had 6. Next year I have 12. You know, I put Mobius on it, it grows, it multiplies. Yeah, that's it. And another beautiful way to use it, if you are in this country and your beloved one is in that country, okay, you can put a Mobius ring between you both, like you are in one side of the Mobius ring and he's in the other side of the Mobius ring, and it creates infinite connection between you both. So if you put it on pink, yeah, or on white or green, yeah, you have between you and your family is in Canada, Alice, yeah, you can put a Mobius ring between you and them for strengthening the connection and for infinity. Yeah, so that's the way of Mobius. And from the essences, you remember light language essences? You don't have it in the book of the first level, but the essence of intimacy is Mobius in all of the chakra colors. Can you get it? Mobius in all chakra colors is intimacy. And breathe. So, let's have the initiation of the colors. Unless there is any question by now. Okay, good. So feet on the ground, then let's have the Mobius in all rainbow colors. So good. Close your eyes and feel the energy. We start with red Mobius. Breathe. Red Mobius. Increases all active choices. And we shift orange Mobius. Breaks all boundaries. Breathe. Yellow Mobius enforces actuality. Feel the energy. Green Mobius. Breathe. Allows aspects of new growth. It's a beautiful one, new growth. Breathe, blue Mobius. Increases new lines of communication. And another breath, purple Mobius. Doubles the wisdom, brings intuition in from all perspectives. It's a purple one. Breathe, white Mobius. Doubles enlightened connection. Breathe. Peach Mobius. Doubles good looks. Doubles best aspect. Breathe. Sunflower Mobius increases attachment and cords. You don't want that unless you really love someone, but then use the pink. Okay, pink Mobius, that's much better to use. Strengthens sweetness and love. How beautiful. Breathe, turquoise Mobius. Increases self-worth, align physical with true will, with your truth. That's the color of truth, turquoise. Breathe, indigo Mobius. double superior energies. Another breath, pearlescent Mobius, increases connection to all aspects. Silver Mobius, increases velocity and flow. Gold Mobius, increases Christ consciousness. Your will is aligned with divine will. Another breath, gray Mobius, doubles intensity. Brown Mobius, increases connection to earth. Black Mobius, doubles absorption. And we end with pearlescent Mobius, feel the energy. Doubles, increases connection to all aspects. Good. So the space is open for sharing. We take 3 people. Share if you felt something in one of the Mobius and an example.
Can I have a question?
Yeah.
What's the difference between the gold Mobius and the icosahedron? They say the same thing.
Okay, so the book, it's written the same thing, but just feel the energy of the Mobius, okay? The Mobius is infinity. The Mobius is multiplying. So it multiplies divine energies. It multiplies God energy, yeah? And the icosahedron is expanding divinity in your life, okay? That's totally different, though in the book it's written the same, but that's why I'm telling you, your experience is much more important than what's written in the book and what you understand about the colors and the shapes, because sometimes the book says things that you will not understand. Okay, is it clear now? Clearer?
Yes, it's clear conceptually, but when you say feel the shapes, I don't always feel exactly the differences so much with the shapes. Like, I don't get clarity from when you tell me feel into it. I don't always get the clarity what would be better for me to use on my...
Okay, it's okay if you don't feel the differences, and you know, you will get time to, because it's infinite information, yeah? Light language. But just connect to something you would like to multiply in your life right now, or to strengthen the connection. What is it? You want to share? I don't hear you.
The connection with God, the connection with the awakening, the connection with Christ consciousness.
Okay, so which color is it?
Gold.
Yeah, so for you, golden Mobius. Thank you. Who else?
Oh, I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
Just if you can elaborate a little bit on the yellow enforces actuality. Like, can you elaborate on this?
Yeah, but I think we're gonna just stay with that because the book just says things in the mind. So what do you feel with that? Let's see. And what do you know about yellow, and what do you know about Mobius?
Almost like confirming reality or confirming your own intuition on something.
Okay. Yeah. Confirmation, it's the cylinder, but that's like multiplies your intuition, multiplies your direction. Yeah, that's the yellow.
Okay.
And also it's intellect. Yellow is related with intellect also.
Okay.
Is it clearer now?
Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you.
The one I connected the most with was the purple one, although all of these were really, well, all of the shapes are lovely.
What would you use the purple for?
Yeah, no. Yes, I do. Especially when I'm giving tarot consultations to people.
Mm-hmm.
It would be very nice to put both of us in there.
Okay, that's very good, yes. The purple Mobius.
Yeah, support the information that comes through.
And infinite wisdom.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Aho.
Aho.
That's magic. It's a magic shape. Very good for tarot reading. Happy to hear. Okay, who else? Someone, one last one, sharing and giving an example. Mitch, I feel there is something you want to share with us. If you want.
Yeah, I don't know how helpful it'll be just because it's pretty similar to what, like the colors we just went through. But like in my grid, I have a yellow ice cream cone and a purple ice cream cone, just to kind of like have a gentle flow. But I really feel like these shapes resonate a lot more on those energy points. Like I feel like purple is one of my strong colors.
Yeah, because you're a magician. So of course you will get the purple one.
I think purple resonates more than the yellow. I don't have anything else to add, but yeah, I feel very strongly about the ones that have been shown.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, welcome. Yeah, Iris and Alex, I'm very curious also to hear your example, actually.
I feel very much connected to the pearlescent one.
Okay.
I think it has also to do with this sensation of transformation that I was talking to you guys about earlier. And I have this deep, I think it's some sort of a desire to be like really connected, stay in balance with everything, you know? And so this all aspects is, I think I would like to I think it's one I'm going to try to emanate a lot, but also to stay in this full connection, you know, to not go only to one side of the story or to get lost in one of the aspects, you know.
Okay, to be connected to the highest aspects.
Yes.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Thank you. And I think it's funny because the gold one also. Well, actually, I have a ring with a gold Mobius. So, and I
wow.
I look at it every day, and it's it's something that I don't know. I once bought it because I felt very much attracted to it, and I look at it often. I don't know. It's something I like having it on my finger because it's like reminds me all the time.
And you knew that what it symbolized?
Well, no, just this infinity sign, of course, which also feels, now knowing that there's this other layer, it's
okay.
I love it.
Thank you, Iris, for sharing.
Thank you.
Alex, where would you use Mobius in your life for? In what color?
I felt the strongest connection to the gold one, the white one, and indigo one.
Yeah. Which one would you use for what?
Well, to be honest, I don't feel the strongest connection to this particular shape yet, so I might have to work with it a little more to see where it can work for me.
I feel it would be for you good to work with the pink one. That's what comes to me.
Yeah, actually, now that you say it, like when the color shower was passing, I felt the connection with the pink Mobius, especially in combination with relations and how it's really beautiful to emanate it in with someone who you love. So
yes, very good.
Already forgot about it.
Great. So yeah, use that. And we're gonna move to another dimension now, really quick. Clear cells. So
question
Yes,
about it?
yes.
Just
Yes.
is this the Mobius ring? Is it a transitory shape?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Okay.
Ren, before we move on, I just need to quickly pee outside. I'm just going to take 30 seconds if that's okay.
Okay, yes, we wait for you.
I'll be very quick. Thank you.
So close your eyes and feel the energy of this amazing shape. Breathe. Okay. Good. What do you guys feel with that shape? And the energy is very strong here, I feel. So, who would like to share? What do you feel with it?
So very much rooted, like
Rooted?
connected to source.
Okay, great.
I haven't seen the shape, but I feel a feeling of sinking in, of like rooted towards down movement.
Okay, possible. It can work like that.
This one felt a little bit overwhelming for me.
Mm-hmm.
And what I felt like, yeah, the rooting down kind of makes sense, but I felt that I had a net underneath me, like supporting me somehow.
Okay.
Like
Thank you.
Like a cradle, something like that.
Interesting. Yeah.
My tummy has rumbled like 9 times since the shape. And like, I don't know if that makes me feel like unsettled. I guess it's just an uncertain shape.
Your tummy, what does it mean exactly? I don't know if
my stomach.
Okay.
It made my whole body vibrate.
Yeah, possible.
No, it could be a good thing. It probably is a good thing. It left me feeling a bit uncertain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know where the shape's going to take me, but it definitely had a reaction in the body.
Yes. Okay. Good. It's moving stuff. I'll explain about it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Welcome. Okay, so I'm gonna explain about the shape. Alex, please open your eyes and be with us. Thank you. Anyway, you are with us, I know. So that shape names torus. Okay, torus works in between dimensions. Okay, it's really amazing shape. Like that's one of my really like one I use so much. It's really magical also. So it moves between dimensions. That the shape of teletransportation. Once we will know to do like that and to be in somewhere else, that's the shape we would move. Also, spaceships, they move with this shape. I'll explain a bit about that, but then for further, you can use the YouTube. So this shape, it works in two ways, okay? It's like a filter. So the first way, it's what, so you see it's like a donut, okay? It's a donut shape. It's, I'll explain about the structure in a minute, but it's a donut, and you have the hole inside. So you can ask for something, what you want to have comes from the dimension it is into the hole. Yeah, it passes through the hole and gets to you. That's one way, and whatever doesn't support it, it stay outside. Like whatever you want comes direct through the hole to you, and whatever doesn't support, it's like filtering it. It doesn't come to you, or vice versa. It's like a toilet. The other way to use it, it's like a toilet. It's like, imagine you're sitting on this toilet, whatever doesn't support you falls through the hole. Whatever supports you stays, okay? So that's two ways to use it. So when you use this shape, you define if something comes to you or if something falls out. Okay, that's the only thing you need to remember. And I have here some, like you see, the black hole, it's a torus. Okay, our eyes are torus, you see? It's the donut with the hole, because actually this black in the middle, it's a hole. And the torus, as you can see here, it's created of 144 rings, 144 spheres. And here, well, our planet, I don't know if you saw it before, but our planet, the energy moves, yeah, like that in circle, and those are the poles. So the energy moves in torus, yeah, circulates. Also we, human being, it's like we are the channel, the energy circulates, like you can see here in the drawing, I hope you can see. Whoops. Not so much, but, excuse me. Didn't supposed to be that. Okay, excuse me. I tried to zoom in, but anyway, like you can see, there is a person here, and it's like through all of the body. It's like he is inside of the torus, and the energy runs. This is our energy field, and the galaxy, it's the same. The planet, us, and the galaxy also, it's torus energy. So also what I told you, like spaceships, I don't know if you've heard about Nassim Haramein. He's from, I don't know if I pronounce it well, excuse me, from Hawaii. He's a physics and amazing, like explains so amazing things with sacred geometry. And he explains like the spaceships, they fly through black holes. That's how they fly in the universe. So, but for further, really, you will need to go and search about that. Nassim Haramein, something like that. Nassim Haramein. Just put it on YouTube, or like he has many movies. Like he explains crazy stuff, really. So you're welcome to explore, and I'm feeling we are ready for the shower. How do you feel? Any question, or we go for the shower? Okay, great. Let's go for the shower. Close your eyes, feet on the ground, and enjoy the ride of the torus in all colors. Breathe. We start with red torus. Feel the energy. Red torus, action wanted stays, inaction falls through. Or action wanted gets to you, inaction filters out. Breathe. The red torus. We shift to orange torus. Creative force stays. Non-creative force and blockage falls through the hole. Or creative force gets to you. Non-creativity and creative blocks are filtered out. Breathe, yellow Taurus, clarity stays. Anything that is not clear falls through. Or clarity gets to you. Anything that is not clear filtered out. Like a kick-ass. Yeah, the Taurus. Green Taurus, feel the energy. Healing and growth stays. Disease and stagnation fall through. Or healing and growth gets to you. Disease and stagnations filtered out. Breathe, blue Taurus. Communication, revitalization, and flow stays. Miscommunication, devitalization, and stillness fall through. Or communication, revitalization, and flow gets to you. Miscommunication and stillness filtered out. Breathe, and we shift to purple Taurus. Spirituality, wisdom, and psychic knowing stays. Anything else that doesn't correspond, it falls. Or spirituality, wisdom, psychic knowing gets to you. Whatever is not corresponded are filtered out. And breathe. Go with your heart, not with your mind. White Taurus. We don't emanate this one. But when you use it in a grid, connection and enlightenment stays. Separation and spiritual blockage fall through. Or you use it as connection and enlightenment gets to you. Separation and spiritual blockage are filtered out. Very strong one. Okay, some energy moving. Peach Taurus, feel the energy. What looks good stays. Anything that doesn't look good falls through. Breathe. What looks good gets to you. Anything that doesn't look good filtered out. Breathe. Sunflower Taurus. Thoughts control stays. And uncontrollability fall through. Or thoughts control gets to you. Uncontrollability filtered out. Again, just for you to feel the energy. You do not need to use it. You can use other stuff. Pink Taurus, sweetness, gentleness, niceness stays. Whatever doesn't sweet, gentle, or nice falls through. Or vice versa. Sweetness, gentleness, niceness gets to you. Anything doesn't support that falls through. Filtered out. And breathe. We are in turquoise Taurus. Very good one for cleansing and growth stays. Impurity and worthlessness falls through, or vice versa. Cleansing and worth gets to you. Impurity, worthlessness filtered out through the hole. And breathe. Indigo Taurus, superior energies, advanced psychic abilities stays. Anything not corresponding that falls through, or vice versa. Superior energies, advanced psychic abilities get to you. Anything not corresponding that falls through. Another breath per lesson, Taurus. Choices and highest good stays. Lack of like any kind of obstacles that is not supporting highest good falls through the hole. Or vice versa, choices in highest good gets to you. Obstacles doesn't respect highest good filtered out. Another breath, silver Taurus. Attention and flow stays, not getting attention and stillness fall through. Attention and flow comes to you, not getting attention and stillness filtered out. We shift, breathe, gold Taurus, Christ consciousness and source stays, anything not corresponding that falls. Or Christ consciousness and source gets to you through the hole, anything not corresponding filtered out by the donut shape. Breathe, gray Taurus, intensification stays, ordinariness and trivialities fall through, or vice versa. Intensity gets to you, ordinariness and triviality filtered out. Two last ones, brown Taurus, grounding and stability stays. Airy fairiness, instability fall through, very good for grounding, or grounding and stability gets to you, and airy fairiness and instability filtered out, very good for airy people. Last one, black Taurus, absorption stays, anything not corresponding that falls through, or vice versa. Absorption gets to you, anything not corresponding that filtered out. And we end with pearlescent Taurus. Highest good comes to us. Choices comes to us. Whatever is not is filtered out. Whew, that was a big one. Great, people. That's the spaceship. So you're welcome to share with us if there was one Taurus you specifically connected, and what would you use it in your life for? So I'll just, because of the time, I'm gonna choose you guys intuitively, 3 people to share. Alice, you want to share with us?
Sure.
Thank you.
I feel really moved by this shape, and I'm still understanding how. But what I was describing when you were emanating the shape, I understand now. Like, in the way that this works by letting the negative things fall through and keeping the rest. That's what I felt like. Like I felt a downward motion, but I was being held up by a net or something.
Yes,
so
exactly.
I wasn't falling through. Something
exactly.
Was there.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. In this case, I mean, like it's been said before, all the shapes in gold are really powerful,
Yeah.
but I really felt it in this one. Like locking in, and that it's all the other shapes are like expanding something or attracting something, but this one actually is doing both at the same time. It's like bringing something good in and letting all the shit out, and
Yes.
for me that's really powerful. I really
I use it all of the time.
I feel grateful for this shape, I can say.
So which color would you use?
Yeah.
Which is the color for that?
I would like to use the gold.
Okay, I can suggest you also, like you said, all of the shit falls out. No, you said something like that?
Yeah.
That would be turquoise, actually. Purifies, okay? And whatever is worthy stays.
Okay.
Thank you. Of course, also you can use the gold, but it's more vibrating.
All of the colors.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Iris, I would love to hear you.
I was also very much attracted to the turquoise one. In a healing process, I think it's wow. I would use it in that kind of way for yeah, this deep purification and all that is like extra luggage that you don't need. Like just
Fall through the hole.
yeah. And I also think in a transformation process, it's interesting, or the one that appealed to me was the yellow one, because if I speak for myself personally, I know this of myself, that sometimes, you know, I go into the mind and then I lose a certain connection with things, and then this yellow one really appealed to me, and having a sense of clarity and not understanding, letting it go, let it fall through, and whatever is clear to you or relevant, it will stay, and all the rest is just like falling off.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
And Mitch, I'm feeling to ask you to share, give example.
Pearlescent really felt quite purifying, and turquoise as well. But after we got about halfway through the Taurus, I felt like a lot of resistance and a lot of density. So I think it's a shape that I need to look into a bit more and really play with the colors. And I think it has a lot of potential to purify a lot of things. And I need to look at all the colors and spend time with them to best establish which would serve me, because I think the ones where I got really hazy in that second half of the shower, they're probably the ones that will do the most work, but I've forgotten them because like they were really dense. So I need to go through them honestly and intuitively and figure out which of those in the second half of the shower will really serve me.
Okay. Thank you for sharing.
That's okay. Cheers.
Okay.
For me, it was interesting to see that different colors called me to either use the toilet idea of things flushing through,
Yeah.
or the other one where you're in the shape, in that dimensional shape where things go directly to you. And you kind of need to feel it into each thing that it says. For example, for me, the red, I wanted to use the one that the action wanted stays, inaction falls through. But for the orange, I was moved more to use the creative gets to you, non-creativity, and creative blocks are filtered out. So in the first example, it would be the toilet idea that things flush through. And in the second one, the one where you visualize yourself inside of the torus of things getting through. And I think you need to feel into each color to see which one you would like.
Yeah.
The feeling of it is different. The flushing out versus the receiving are different feelings.
It is. Thank you for sharing. I want to give you some inspiration, like how I use the Taurus also. So use it to bring, we use it to bring things from other dimensions, correct? So what can you bring from other dimensions? Like for those that are manifesting their life partner, you can ask him just, to come through the dimension it is, to come to you. Okay, it's working well. And maybe in pink or pearlescent or gold, feel like what it is. So for money to come from the dimension, you need money for something, and just like see it coming through the Taurus hole to you. Or a new job or whatever, child, okay? People like trying to manifest whatever they want to manifest in life. Just you can see it coming through the Taurus hole, because coming from the dimension it is right now to you, okay? And also something,
Would you use it then, Ren, for example, for this kind of manifestation, for something to come to you? Would you then just purely emanate it towards yourself or
the
situation?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and And you remember the yellow pyramid when an object disappears? If this is not working, try to bring the object through the blue torus, because blue it's a color of dimensions also. So just visualize the object coming to you from the dimension it is through the torus hole, okay? And it's working. Okay, I really have like a story with we lost a video camera. We emanated yellow pyramid, it didn't come back. We were searching in the car everywhere, and then we just blue torus, and then we found it, the camera, in the same place we've been looking before, and it was not there. Like, how can you explain that? Where did it come from, you know? I'm full shivering now when I'm telling you that. So play with it. It's an amazing shape. I loved it so much. And breathe. So with your permission, we go to the last shape for today. Yes, and it will be more fast than the torus. Yeah, just give me okay, everyone, like that. Cool. So close your eyes, feet on the ground, and starting emanation of last shape. Feel the energy. Very different. And breathe. Good. Okay. Feel the energy. Bring awareness. How does it feel to you? You're a beautiful one. Okay, so you can open your eyes and share with us. How is it?
Feels very essential, very expanding, very intuitive, very open, very connected. A lot of things coming through.
Thank you. Yes, it is. Alex, how does it feel?
Light and connecting. Getting rushes of warm sensations through my body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and connecting is also the word that comes to me.
Connecting. Okay, great. In white. That will be. Okay. So that's double spiral, as you can see here. So that's the DNA. Actually, it's like our DNA. It works like that. We have actually our DNA, what we knew by now, that there are two spirals. Yeah, one going down, one going up, like this one. There is one going down and one going up. But today, actually, we have children born with 3 strands, and actually we have 12. So that's the double spiral, yeah? One spiral goes up, one spiral goes down, and they're interlaced. And a lot of information comes in our DNA. And this spiral, the energy of it is double check. So it double check like, you know, you do something and then you double check, oh, did I do it well? That's the energy of that. So people that they have it too much in their aura field, they will always like check themselves. Like they cook something, they stopped cooking, oh, did I close the gas? Or you go out of the house, you lock the house, you get into your car, oh, did I lock my house? Okay, you know, when it happens, that's like double spiral, but this is like too much double spiral in the aura. So it's a verifier DNA, double check information and energy, and of course each thing on a healthy amount is amazing. And also, again, like the DNA, it's like so much contained in our DNA, things from our family, a lot of information. And it's kind of like we are the antenna. Yeah, the DNA is like passing through us. We are like an antenna from the cosmos to the planet. The information passed through our DNA up and down. So that's very beautiful also download to give in this presence of double spiral. And I'm feeling we can go to the shower of all of the colors. Yeah, just give me okay, everyone. And then if there is any question, we will open later. Okay, Liliana, good? Okay, so close the eyes and we're gonna have a beautiful, colorful shower now. Breathe, we start with our red double spiral, double check activity. Breathe. Liliana disappeared. No, she's here. Okay, excuse me. So that's, you see, I double check the activity of Liliana. It's exactly red double spiral. Great. Orange double spiral. Double check co-creation. Breathe, yellow double spiral. Double check clarity. Breathe, green double spiral. That's a beautiful one. Double check the healing and heart energies. Another breath, blue double spiral. Double check communication. Breathe. Purple double spiral. Double check Purple double spiral, double check psychic input and wisdom. White double spiral, double check connection. Peach double spiral, double check best aspects. Breathe. Sunflower double spiral, double check dependence. We shift pink double spiral, double check heart energy. Breathe, turquoise double spiral, double check the value. Okay, some movement happening here with the energy in the turquoise one. Indigo double spiral. Double check superior energies. Breathe. Pearlescent double spiral. Double check all aspects. Good. Silver double spiral. Double check the flow. And silver double spiral. Excuse me, I already said double check the flow. Gold double spiral. Feel the energy. Double check connection with Christ consciousness and divinity. And God. Yeah, gold is God. Gray double spiral. Double check intensity. Brown double spiral, double check grounding. Black double spiral, double check absorption. And we end with pearlescent double spiral, double check highest good and choices. Amazing! We completed all of the shapes for this level. More or less, almost. I want to hear some examples and sharings about double spiral.
I have a couple of questions, if that's okay.
Yes, for sure.
Is it for use for emanation only or for personal grids? Is the first question.
Both.
Both. Okay. So if you're going to double check something, it implies that you're kind of happy or satisfied with the growth in a certain area. In this case, why wouldn't you want to use the multiply or expansion shapes to really further the growth, because the growth in each of the sections is unlimited? The double checking,
You can you maybe want to do both. Why not?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily this one or that one. You can double check and multiply.
Okay.
Right.
So like
amazing.
Grid or
Hmm?
like emanate, you mean like emanate it and put it in a grid, like one or the other or both?
Whatever you feel, yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll have a play with this
Let your
one.
intuition guide you.
Yeah, will do. I'll play with it. Thanks very much.
Welcome. And an example, which one would you use for something in your life?
Well, pearlescent always seems to resonate, which is good.
For something specific?
Nothing yet, but maybe something will come through quickly.
Okay. For choices.
I'll spend some more time with it. Yeah.
Double check it.
Yes, I will.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, too much double check is doubts. Okay? Like, again, for people that have it a lot in the aura. So the pearlescent would be good for them because it shows them all aspects.
Then how would this affect you if you would put it in your personal grid, for example? You would use the yellow one.
I see only your crown, Alex. What happened to all of you?
Oh no, my body fell off.
No.
I'm stuck in the Taurus, please. I'm stuck in the Taurus.
That's funny. So yeah, please ask again.
What would the effect be if you would put the yellow one, for example, in your grid?
You want to put it in your grid for what?
I was wondering what would happen if you would put it in your grid, because I have the tendency to be quite impulsive every once in a while, and this is not always a good thing, especially in my field of work. So I'm just curious what the effect would be if I would put this yellow one in my grid, for example.
On your personal grid or on your 49 grid?
Personal grid.
Because of what? Because in your work, what happens?
In my work, it's really important to be thorough and to be consequent and double check everything that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay, you can try it out.
Yeah.
And tell us how it is.
Okay.
But you know, it will influence also on your life, not only in your work.
Yeah, that's why I'm curious. Like, if the effect might be too much. Yeah.
Be aware.
Yeah.
Feel it. Good question.
Right.
So this shape, while it feels very pleasant when we close our eyes, I have no idea what I would use it for at all.
Which color comes to intuitively?
All and none at the same time.
One, choose one. Don't think, just say.
The peach.
Okay, beautiful. Peach. Peach, double spiral, double check best light. So you would like to use it maybe to things that looks challenging for you in your life. you would double check the best aspects of the challenge, because through challenge you grow. How do you think about that?
Where would you put it? In what chakra would you put it?
Not in the chakra. You're learning now 49 shape grid. You can put it in 49 shape grid. It's not chakras. It's for specific something in your life, like specific issue. So
I still have to do those grids, so I guess.
yeah, but you're learning now how to do it, but you still don't have the picture clear.
Yeah.
But the pitch one, you do not put now in your chakras, but the double spiral, in case you feel you do. But for now, let's stay with the 49 shape grid. Just use it there. Okay, something else? One more example?
Well, I have another question actually.
Yeah.
I'm having a little bit of difficulty connecting with this shape, and I can't really think of where I would feel like using it in my life. But what I would like to ask is, you were saying in the beginning that there can be too much, like in an obsessive compulsive way of double checking that the door is locked or that the gas is turned off. In that case, how could we counter that?
When it's too much, you mean?
Yeah.
So
When
you're
it
asking
becomes too much, so it's not serving you anymore. It's like you're being obsessive about it.
So once you notice that, you want to shift the pattern, yeah? You want to shift, you choose something like a sphere, or just shift the pattern, you understand? But that's, once you say, oh, I'm too much obsessive, I have too much this double spiral, you say, okay, let's just, or you balance it with some color, or you just exactly choose another shape to shift the energy.
Okay.
And you want to give an example where would you use double spiral in your life?
No.
Okay. Also for you, pitch one, best aspects.
Okay.
Until you get that. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Welcome. It's the mind doesn't understand, don't worry. Your system understands. Iris, you wanted also to say or ask something?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking, I don't know, the one that attracts me a lot in this double spiral is the blue one, the communication, because it's also something that I'm quite focused on lately in my life, on how to really properly communicate with people in full connection. And well, I'm very much attracted to the communication model of Marshall Rosenberg, the nonviolent.
Amazing.
And it reminds me of this, to like constantly double check, to stay in tune with what your needs are, and to communicate them not from old pain or not from your emotions, but purely honestly sharing them, and leaving the space open for the other to communicate whatever he or she feels in relation to that. And I don't know, this thing reminds me of it, the double spiral, the coming and going, the receiving.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Non-violent communication.
To stimulate non-violent
What we call. Yeah. Thank you, dear.
Thank
you. So beautiful. It's clear, everyone? Clear double spiral? Yeah? Alice. Okay, great. So I want to just show you another shape that for now, it's the last one. We do not give the initiation now because on level 3 we give, but just for you to know, tetrahedron. It's the fire element, and it's a triangular basis with 3 triangular sides, so that's sacred geometry. And we do not learn it too much now. It's just like a knife, yeah? It's like cutting so strong something. And in case on your 49 grid you really need a deep cleansing, or if you feel like you will emanate it, or like emanation, okay, you will emanate it not in blue, excuse me, only in highest good, okay? If you choose to emanate it or to use it from some reason, like really to cut something, it's fire, okay? It can burn, so just do it in pearlescent for now. Only that. Is that clear? Give me all okay. Because the rest of the initiation of tetrahedron you get on level 3. Okay? Okay, great. So I just wanna finish with sphere in pearlescent. And to tell all of you, thank you so much for your flexibility with the time zones and all of this change. I'm gonna check it and tell something to you before next class. Okay, I will communicate with all of you once I get some clarity. And actually, I wanted also to teach you today about titles. So I have a video explaining about titles because it's more theoretical. It's not the initiation like with the colors and shapes. So I would like to send to you the recording. It's about 40 minutes. I don't remember how much, but something around half an hour maybe. And then you can watch it before next class, or even if you don't manage because it's after tomorrow, also on Friday or Saturday, if you watch it, it's no problem. So just everyone tell me like, okay.
Would you be able to send it soon? Because tomorrow I would be able to look at it, but not on Thursday, for example.
Yeah, I'll try to send it tonight or tomorrow as soon as I can.
It would be even better if it's possible to send it now-ish. Then I have some time this evening left, and
I'll try to send it now. Like I'll look for it and I'll send it. Okay, still tonight. Okay, great. So then we have like the initiation full for today with the title video, and then if someone has questions, we will take them at the beginning of Thursday. So beautiful people, I love you so, so much, and wishing you a beautiful night or day or evening or morning, each one in his own spaceship. And play with the colors, play with the shapes. And Iliana, you writing there? Can I see your beautiful eyes? Okay. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, spirit guides, masters, angels, and whoever, whatever supports this class to happen. And play with it, yeah, and bring some new, fresh, beautiful experiences so we all can learn. And love you. Sleep well.
Thank you so much for sharing again, and see you soon, loved ones.
Welcome. See you soon, beloved. Mwah. Ciao. Good night. I'll send you the video soon tonight.
Thank you.
Ciao. Bye.